Missouri Governor Mike Parson delivered his final State of the State address this afternoon. Among his priorities, increasing the annual base pay for teachers to $40,000, adding 3 new child tax credits, and investing $52 million in Missouri's child care subsidy program. As for crime, Parson wants stricter punishment for people who expose children to the drug fentanyl. He promises to go after human traffickers, and he wants to establish a fund to make improvements along I-44. Springfield Representative Crystal Quaid gave the Democratic response to the governor's speech.
In Missouri, our economy is strong. Our democracy is strong. Our people are strong. And we can keep it that way if we continue to put people first.
One Democratic proposal in particular we're glad the governor mentioned is improving Missourians' access to child care services. We have been fighting for child care expansion for what seems like forever, only to encounter stiff resistance from Republicans. In fact, the very first bill I filed in 2017 dealt with child care subsidies.